The Rubik's Cube was invented in 1974 by Erno Rubik. It has 9 squares on each side, and there are 6 sides, which means there are 6 center pieces, 12 edge pieces, which are 2 colored pieces, 8 corners, which are these 3 colored pieces, and over 43 quintillion different ways to rearrange this puzzle. In this video, I'll show you how you can solve one of these mystery puzzles. The first thing you have to know is some cube notation. So there are U, F, R, L, D, and B, each representing their faces. U is the top face, upper, F is the front face, R is the right, L for left, D for down, and B for the back. So if this was my top face and this was my front face, when I say F, I'll turn the front side clockwise, just like that. And then an F prime, a prime after a letter means counterclockwise, so the front face counterclockwise. Now, if it's the right side, if I say R, it will be like this. R prime, you look at the right face, counterclockwise, like that. So those are some simple notations. Now let's go ahead and mix this up. The first step is doing a cross. Now I'm going to do the white cross, so find the white centerpiece, which is right here. I'm going to try to find an edge piece in the bottom layer that has white. So here's the edge piece right here. Here's the top layer, and this is white and green. We're not finding one of these because these are corner pieces. These are 3 colored. We want the 2 color white piece. So white and green. I want to move this bottom layer so that this green is lined up with this green side, and then I'm going to turn the side 180 degrees, so it's like that. Now this is flipped. What you can do is do this. Move this to the side just like that. Move the top face counterclockwise. Swipe this back up, and then move the top face back up. Now we have aligned this edge piece to the correct position. Now a next piece would be white and red. So I'm going to move the bottom layer until this red is on the red side. So after this, I'm going to turn this front layer 180 degrees so that this matches this corresponding white and red edge piece. Now for another one, this orange and white piece is not in the bottom, but you can see that if I just do a swipe up like that, it'll solve this like that. Okay, and this will be in the correct position. And there's one more right here. This is white and blue. So I'm going to move the bottom layer until it matches this blue side, and then turn this front face 180 degrees. Now you have this cross and all these edge pieces lined up with their corresponding side. The next step is to solve these 4 corners. Let's find a corner piece in the bottom layer. So let's take this one. This is white, orange, and blue. Move the bottom layer so that this orange piece, the color next to the white one, matches with this orange face. Now this has to go right there. So what we're going to do, we're going to move this out of the way, put this down, this side, put that piece back where it was by moving the bottom layer, and then swiping this back up, just like that. And that's how you solve this pair. Now, sometimes you may see the white piece facing down like this, and then this has to go right here. In that case, you would move this down away, and then move the bottom layer twice, and swipe this back up. Now you have this white, orange, and green piece right here. You can move it to the proper position right here. Orange and orange match. And what you're going to do with this, you're going to move this away, swipe this front face down, put this corner piece back to the correct position, and then swipe it back up, just like that. If one piece is on the top, you want to move this down by doing this. Moving this down like that, move this away, and then swiping this back up. So now this white, red, and blue can be moved right here. This red is matching with the red. So for this piece, you're going to move this away, put the front layer clockwise, move the corner back where it is, and then swipe it back up. Okay, for the second layer, we're going to rotate the cube 180 degrees. So now the yellow is facing up, and now the white side, the completed side, is facing down. Now we're going to find a non-yellow edge in the top layer. Now this won't be it because this edge has a yellow piece in it. Let's take this one. This is blue and red. Now we want to move the top layer so this red lines up with the red centerpiece. So just like that. Now this has to go to the left. Now this is where your first algorithm comes in. So hold the cube so that yellow is on top, red is your front face, and then do this algorithm. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. And there we go, red and blue is right there. Another one is this blue and orange. So we want to match this orange piece with the orange side, just like that. Now, instead of going to the left, this orange piece, orange blue, has to go to the right this time. So there's another algorithm for this. The algorithm is U, R, U prime, R prime, U prime, F prime, U, F. And now the blue and orange piece is in the correct position. Sometimes there's going to be an edge flip, just like that. And you have to first get this out. So pretend you can play like this or like this. Pretend that this piece has to go into this slot. And when you do that, that takes it out. So let's do this using the left algorithm. Okay. And then find this piece, green and orange. Let's move this orange so that this is matching with the orange side. This has to go to the left. So we do that left algorithm again. U prime, L prime, U, L, U, F, U prime, F prime. For the last layer, we want to solve the opposite side cross. So in this case, we want the yellow cross to be solved. There are 3 scenarios. The first one is the dot. So pick any side you'd like, and then just do this algorithm. And don't worry about the corner pieces. Just focus on these edge pieces. So any side you want, let's say this side, if you have a dot, F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. So now you have this backward L. You want this backward L, if you have this one, to do that. Not a regular L, but a backward L. So this would be my top face and this would be my front face. And then do the same algorithm again. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. Now we have this line. The line should be horizontal, not vertical. So put this line horizontal. This is my top, this is my front, or this could be my front face too, because it's horizontal, and do the same algorithm one more time. F, R, U, R prime, U prime, F prime. And there we go. There's the cross. The next step is to see if you can align at least 2 edges in the top layer. So there's 1, nope. There's 1, 2, and these 2 are not aligned. So if you have all 4 aligned, you can skip this step. But if you only have 2, if they're across from each other, you can do this any side you like. But if you have 2 adjacent ones, put 1 in the back and then 1 on your right hand. R, U, R prime, U, R, 2U, R prime, U. There we go. Now all these edges are lined up. After that, you want to find a corner piece in the correct position, but not necessarily solved. So let's say this, yellow, red, green, this is not in the right position. Nope, nope, this is in the right position. And this yellow can also be in any of these sides. This is solved and in the correct position. It doesn't have to be solved like this. If you don't have any in the correct position, you can do this algorithm from anywhere. My corner piece in the correct position is right here, and do this. U, R, U prime, L prime, U, R prime, U prime, L. And then check to see if everything's in the correct position. Yeah, they are, because yellow, red, green, and then this one, yellow, orange, green, yellow, orange, green. Just check by the center pieces. You might have to do that 1 more time or 2 more times. On to the final step. So what we have here is 2 unsolved corner pieces, and the rest of the cube is solved. So the final step, you may have all done already, you may have all 4 missing, or you may have 2 that are switched. Put the an unsolved piece in the front top right corner, just like that. And then we're gonna keep doing this algorithm over and over again until this yellow ends up on top. So I'm gonna always have my yellow side on top and my green side in the front face. The algorithm goes like this: R prime, D prime, R, D. Not solved yet. R prime, D prime, R, D. Nope, yellow's still right here. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. Now, only moving the top face, turn this side so the next unsolved piece is right here in this slot, and green is always in my front face. So you can always turn the top just like that till the next unsolved piece is right here, and then keep doing that algorithm again. R prime, D prime, R, D. R prime, D prime, R, D. So after that, this is solved, and then it's pretty simple. Turn it back up, and congratulations, you learned how to solve your first Rubik's Cube. Good job if you solved your first Rubik's Cube. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll try to respond to every single one. I'll have an example solved in the description below, so I can take you step by step. Thumbs up if you were able to solve this or got some value out of this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.